Wait, did the server die or did I just disconnect? Oh, he yapped too hard. uh... Did everyone just get disconnected? Hmm. Well, that's like small subtlety, right? He doesn't see her as a captain. Yeah. Well, this is a bit of a problem. Does my delete button work? Nope, still fucked. Mm. Well, the server didn't fully crash, so Travis in before me again. This motherfucker. Go to Walmart and get it. No, it's gonna be American layout. I can't just do that. That's the thing you need to realize. How's Texas going? Ah, so far so good. We went out and got food yesterday. Met up with some people. Yeah. Why does it have to be American layout? No, it has to be not American layout. But finding a Nordic keyboard in the US is pretty rough, I think. I don't think the Texas wildfires are in Austin at all. I haven't heard anything, anyways. I did talk to Asfend about going out and getting dinner at some point. Maybe him and Sap.
Oh, thank God! I thought it was going to take us a year to get back together.
Well, I don't know if we can get out of here, but that's an issue for a different time.
Yeah, well,
Well, I can order it, but it won't be here in like.
thankfully I'm speaking to two people who have a legitimate level of intellect here who can actually have a conversation, as opposed to some folks who they can't understand a damn word that anybody's saying. They can't comprehend anything longer than about 15 seconds. So,
Who is he jabbing at? Chad? Why is this chat bad? Are they bored? Uh, do you want me to ask the question again, or do you remember what was the?
um, oh, okay. So this whole thing started 2 months ago. No, we already talked about that. No, I'm just playing. Here we go. So here's where we were. After all that bullshit, at my review, we had basically 4 people that don't have much to do with me. One of which had not been around, and his only account of anything that had happened was from really one other person or 2 other people, I guess. That one of whom, again, it almost never sees me. So when you have when 3 of the 4 people that almost never see you vote for you to get fired, and the one person that and one of those 4 people just got promoted to senior, and to be quite honest with you, I have all the respect in the world for Alice Watson, but why the hell was Alice Watson there? And there was not a single shift 2 senior there, and there was not another senior invited outside of shift 2 that actually works closely with me, that overlaps with me. So Alice did not vote to fire me. She even called me afterwards, or after I don't know if it was after it happened or after I came back. I don't know what it was, but she got my number. She called me and it's like, hey, I'm trying to remember what she said. She said she really wanted to talk with me about it more, but we didn't have the opportunity to yet. But her, basic mindset, it seemed to me like it's why the hell am I here, which is what I thought, you know. And again, I've nothing but respect for Alice, but just think about that situation, right? Brand new senior who you barely know is now voting to, whether you're fired or not.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you end up in this. When you end up in that scenario, I don't think Mayor Thoroughbred was overstepping at all to say, okay, so Brooke Ruth, who is suspended and then proceeded to promote her own replacement, her own interim captain, as one of the people that were part of Cornwood's review, to now be there, and that's Aldo Jackson, who also voted. Yes, I should be fired. Is no longer here. She doesn't get a vote. Take her vote away, and Slacks gets 2 votes. I do not think that is overstepping at all, because he is the only person that was a part of that review, and no other senior that works with me every single day or sees what I do gets to see that. In fact, y'all aren't going to get to see that because I'm just about to finish and my head's about to explode again.
Motherfucker. Bro. Yeah, no, he did answer the question now. He doesn't think that he overstepped by intervening. It's the server is spitting people out. Oh, never mind. It's a reboot this time. Do I think he overstepped? No, but it's so the reason I asked that question is because the way that Nakoda was talking about it, and he got his information secondhand. He made it sound like he overstepped and just pulled a big dick move. Mm-mm. How did I just fucking? Server died again? He replaced Ruth's vote basically, which I don't think is incorrect. Server, okay. Server is actually fucking dying. What is going on? He gave Slacks a second vote. Was that before or after knowing what Slacks was gonna vote for though? Nonetheless, I still don't think he's in the wrong. Yeah, so he tried not to vote, but he wasn't able to because the person didn't want to vote. How Trav beat me again. This is like the same fucking. Garrick is now number one. We'll be done soon.
All right.
Yeah, we're just missing Jenny.
Oh hell, I need food. Do you have food?
Nope. Well,
Yeah, I'll go get us a bunch of food.
oh yeah.
Oh wait, I got some chips. I'll survive.
It should be all captains. It shouldn't be the captains to vote. It should be a third party or something that should review and. Yeah. I don't even know. I don't think they're allowed to be corrupt anymore. So it shouldn't even be an issue. Oh, there she is. Yeah, I mean by server rules. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. We good?
Yep.
Yeah. You sound like you're ready to have the meeting later.
All
I'm
right.
great.
Yeah, am I doing damage to you? I'm sorry.
Oh, not at all. You're doing great.
Okay. So
Very interesting.
I'm very comprehensive in the way that I explain things. So I'm trying to tone it down, but there's actually just too much shit that I can't leave out, you know?
Yep. That's fair.
Yeah. So did you you got the gist of what I was saying there?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't think anybody in their right mind could think that the mayor was overstepping by giving the only person that had any idea uh the kind of person that I was and the kind of work that I do an additional vote over the person that basically forced herself to have 2 votes by having somebody in the panel that doesn't really interact with me much and then proceeding to promote him to captain or an interim captain in her place after suspending herself. It just doesn't make sense. She forced two votes against me in that scenario, and it's just not fair. I think Mayor Thoroughbred, in his wisdom as a leader, saw that that was some bullshit, and he said, "No, take her vote away, and Captain Slacks gets to vote twice. So whatever he votes for counts double to offset it, and that is what made the difference there." And I don't look. I don't know what everybody here thinks about me. Not here, but in the PD. But I would hope that after so many people had come to me and confided in me their gripes and whatnot, and I take it up the chain of command, just like they say. Uh, I would have hoped that more people would have been in support of me, but that meeting was done 4 hours out of shift or before the shift, which I mean I get it, right? Because all the captains need to be there. But hearing that a lot of folks were not even alerted that they were invited to come and speak their piece and get a vote on it is absurd to me.
Interesting.
Yeah. It basically every part of that entire situation was made out to put my back against the wall as much as possible. Every single thing. And all I did was speak up for everybody else who had come to me. And you know what? Maybe I was overstepping a little bit at times, but sometimes you have to overstep because there's no step in front of you. So you got to jump to the next one, you know?
That took way too long to get that simple answer. All right. Well, that's kind of all I needed. Is again, we got some information, and it was all a game of telephones. It's nice to hear from somebody who was actually there. What happened? So
it's unfortunate that people, like you said, game of telephone. If you come to me, I tell you exactly how I feel, and it's as simple as that. And people who are used to people not being so honest, maybe in this city, just assume that somebody's trying to do some bullshit.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, do I like how everything was done? No. I don't like how everything was handled. I don't like how I was treated. I don't like how, things have transpired. And up until last night, I did not even feel good about coming back. I didn't want to come back. I thought it would be disrespectful for the mayor to step in the way he did and accept the job and not accept the job. So I took it. But I almost did not come back.
I feel like you not coming back would have been a loss.
Yeah, I mean, hell, they tried to push a damn murder charge on me. I don't even know if that's still active or what. But and I talked to Slack. Slack said that was not his decision. So if they have a 2 to 3, 2 out of 3 vote to get something to happen, and you have Brooke Ruth and who's been here and has all my DAPs basically have been from her. The overwhelming majority of them have been from her.
Somebody like
you have Turner who hasn't been here voting yes that they should try and push a murder charge on me or investigate me or whatever. And then I get a call from, I'm talking to Malton because I get a call from, basically I'm talking to Malton. I'm talking to Rami. They'd been alluding to I could have murder pushed on me for some shit that I'm gonna be honest, made no impact. I understand there's differences of opinions on this shit,
No,
but
we know about the excessive
let's
force.
just keep it real. When I talk about two different worlds, most of the people in this world think that, I mean, it's about impact. That's just the truth. And that's the way that the reason why so many people in this city respect me is because I understand impact. There's a reason why I can go talk to a criminal and have a nice civil conversation with them, and it's because I
It
understand
was
the
excessive
impact
force. I know it was
and
excessive force, but
what
how do you
my actions
prove that
do to them and what it
he
really
murdered
does.
them?
And sometimes I'm sending their ass to jail, and I'm throwing the damn book at them. There's other times where I understand how things are going, and I can get a guilty plea so damn easy because they don't want to cause problems. They don't want to look. I can get shit going. And when I'm talking about impact, I'm not talking about the impact of a 9mm, Glock 17. I'm talking about the impact of my actions. Okay, just to make that clear. And as a police officer, we have to have that judgment. I think that is a core character quality that everybody here should have. Otherwise, they probably shouldn't be a police officer. So yeah, that's I think that kind of wraps up that whole part of that.
Yep.
That was like several things, but anyway.
Quite frankly, for me, you've hit everything I wanted to hear just without me asking, so I'm good. It's up
Okay.
to Michael here.
I got my questions answered too.
Okay, good shit.
Do you have any questions for us?
The meeting's in about 5 hours, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's 5 hours away.
It was
Make sure to get some rest beforehand.
She'll be fine.
Because I feel like Miss Hall, knowing you're usually clocked out here a few hours ago. So if it's anything like it used to
about
be.
now would I'd be gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now. Yep. It's fine.
So anyway, I appreciate y'all, and I'm glad that Mayor Thoroughbred, knowing that he's got the right people here with Miss Hall and you too, Mr. Simone. I mean, y'all really got the right folks out here to do this audit with Miss Hall and
Ruby next,
with Malton and Svensson and even Willie. I didn't even realize what happened with Willie and kind of his whole story, because I remember when he got hired. He got hired as our parking lot attendant, and that was March, I think. Jenny, do you remember, of 8 years ago, something like that? So
I remember, yeah.
And then the guy ends up, supposed to be one of the best damn officers we have, and to now being a judge. It's impressive as shit. So good for him. But I feel really good about the people doing this audit and trusting their experience and knowing that they all kind of look at things a little bit differently, but they all come from a place of knowing how a police department should be run. So I'm real happy about that.
Yeah, I know. Appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, in that case, I think if you don't have anything, I don't think we have too
let's
much.
Let's get out of here.
Oh, no, we're staying. We have another person after you come with.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking for y'all. Ruby is very she's very wise, and she gets it, and she's also I think she'll, depending on what questions you have, she can make it pretty concise, I think. So
So you gonna stay in there? You staying in there?
I mean, y'all want to take a walk around, stretch the legs, feel free.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Radio check. Hey, Ruby, could you come down to interrogation?
I'm not checked in for a
Good
paycheck.
boy.
I know. I'm not checked in anymore.
Oh no.
My money.
Your money, your passive income.
Well, it's not passive. I'm currently working.
Well,
Hey,
guess
I made
who
so
is
much.
getting paid right now?
Yeah, yo, okay, so I'm assuming you got the same situation lawyers got.
Yep.
What? Yeah,
The
yeah, he does. Yeah, yeah, he can't do the fun thing that we can.
Well, yeah. See, we need to have. And this is my opinion. I would love to have the capability of signing in up here as a lawyer, or I mean, even honestly, any sort of city hall job that you have, I think you should be able to sign in at the PD here and up at the sheriff's office too.
Yeah. I don't know. I just have to go to the city hall.
Yeah, you want me to give you a ride?
Is she around? Like, how far away is she?
She's in a few minutes, but we'll
Oh.
figure it out.
All right.
Is that my car? Oh no. Oh, that's crazy. That's two scouts. The license plate starts the same.
This is Aldo Scout.
Yeah, Aldo Scout. The license
I
plate
have a
starts
shit
the
memory.
exact same
yeah.
way as mine.
I don't remember what I did yesterday.
Damn.
Isn't that wild?
What are the odds? What are the
Yeah.
odds?
Where the hell's my car?
Maybe somebody's borrowing it.
Oh my lord, it's at Davis. Well, here we'll take a shared.
All right.
Go to.
he's such a fucking ADHD fucking person. Just runs all over the place. ETA, how many hours? 4 hours and 45 minutes. What are my thoughts on Cornwood? I don't know. He's a nice character. I like him. I don't think
Lord,
he's
this thing-
doing anything maliciously.
The hell? Okay. Maybe I just got used to driving the Explorer.
Why does it feel bad to drive this?
But yeah, just the wheel spin is terrible. No traction on the tires.
Well, the thing is, there's a difference between yapping and, you know, just talking shit.
Hey, Michael, you got your you're going through a little schedule shift, ain't you?
Yeah.
Here, actually, let's do this. I'm gonna put you out the door.
Thank you. Yeah, I
then
should
I'll
be
be right back.
I should be around these hours more.
How long's that gonna be?
A month, maybe, depending on how things go. Maybe 3.
Okay. All right. Oh wow, 3 months. Okay.
Yeah. All right, give me a second.
Yeah, I'll be back. I'm gonna.
I'm not.
What type of stuff do I develop? 3D stuff, usually. Wait, where the fuck did he go? All right. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think he's yapping. He's just giving a very detailed thing. Hello.
Hello. Is the meeting still going on, or?
It's in 4 hours and 20 minutes. 40 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah, it was pushed back.
because of the weather?
No, because I think somebody couldn't make it on time, so it was pushed back.
Oh, okay. Man, here I could have slept for another hour. Okay.
Slept. You could sleep for like another 4.
No, it's I'm already here. I'm awake.
And I heard
Awake.
Rhodes' voice, and for some reason, that history of Rose and I wanted to take over comms for
Yeah.
him because I was in the
Yeah.
primary unit, and I was like,
But
I had
hey,
to remind
at
myself that I
least
wasn't allowed to.
Yeah, there you go.
your sleep doing
Also
good.
happy to see
Like
Rose.
you fully ready
Yeah,
to be
wanna
around
see
at a
ya.
meeting at these times, or
Yeah,
what?
there's a lot of folks like there's new
So.
folks that
Yeah. Well,
there's
how
new
many
folks from
days of
years ago.
adjustment do you
There's
think
new
you got?
folks, or there's old folks from years ago.
2.
New to me,
Okay.
rather.
Alrighty.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. So,
Alrighty.
Yep. I'll see you in 4 hours and 40 minutes or whatever.
Okay.
All right.
Joy. All right. See you later.
Bye bye.
Thank you,
Thank
Homewood.
Yeah, absolutely. Alrighty. I'll see y'all later. If you need anything from me, just let me know, okay?
I'll do.
Okay, I have to find out. Shit, I can't even remember. I might be at the meeting tonight to present something.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
There's because Mayor Thoroughbred asked me to have a presentation ready for sheriff's office.
Okay.
So I don't know if the meeting's happening, then let's send it. But
It should be happening, but it's just delayed.
yeah,
So,
okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'll start getting my pieces together here, and we'll go from there. So
Sounds
I
good.
talked to Slacks about it
Yeah,
a
you
little
got-
bit too. So
You got like 4 hours to put it together, so you should be fine.
okay, should be good. If I have like documents to hand out to people, what's the best way to do that? Could I maybe share it with you, and you could share it with everybody else, or?
You can just make a document and then you just share it when we're there. Like
Okay.
on your phone, just make a document.
Okay, and they could pull it up on their phone, I guess.
Yeah, no, you can share it and then we all get it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. I'll see you then.
All right. We'll see you.
Oh boy. All right. Is that her? Where was she? Didn't I just see her over there? Why does it pull up? All right, can you let me in? I'm gonna go grab some food real quick.
He's inside the store.
Hmm?
He's inside here.
Oh. Give me a second, chat. I'm gonna grab something.
Hello. How's it going? Yeah, I am. Why has he blocked you? Right. His tattoos aren't tattoos. Okay. Okay. Right. On Michael's blackout tattoos, you think you're gonna find a map.
My room is cooking.
You think Michael has the secrets of the sewers tattooed all over his body?
What is this fucking conversation again?
What do you mean you managed to get a picture of him shirtless from the front side? Huh? Oh, I don't know. I feel like, firstly, if I took a picture like that, I would not send that to you.
No, you
Secondly,
wouldn't.
I wouldn't send that to you.
Hi.
Hello.
Hmm.
What's up?
Nothing. Nothing. I'm good.
Yeah, just don't mind that conversation.
Yeah. Yeah. I was listening to the elevator music. Yes.
No, I'm gonna ask him to unblock you after you
I don't know. Somebody has this wild idea that I would have. You ever, isn't what is that fucking series called again? Prison Break, where he has like the prison tattooed on his body.
Yeah. I think that's the right one.
Yeah, apparently they think I have the sewers layout tattooed on my body for some reason. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah,
Do you?
I no, I don't.
Okay.
I don't go to the sewers. It's an actual
No, neither.
like it's a cesspool.
I've seen other people down there, but I'm not going in.
Yeah. So I don't know what the fuck they're. I think they're breathing in the fucking sewer air that probably getting to their brain or something.
No.
Jenny, just to hang out with Billy.
Yeah, they're just art, Billy. They're just art. I have to leave because I'm at work right now. I'm needed. Okay, how many people have you told? I'm leaving now, Billy. Goodbye. Sorry about that.
Okay. Yeah. Hi.
Just about three interesting phone calls a day I get, and that was one of them.
Yeah. I was just in the elevator right
Yeah.
there.
Yep.
Mm.
Well, that's an introduction.
Yeah, it is.
Do
Where do you want to go, folks?
we
Wherever
wanna
you
go the
feel comfortable.
same- Oh, yeah, I don't.
You want to go to the same room?
We can,
that
unless
is
you want.
Fine with me.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind.
All right.
It's either here or the roof.
Mm,
Have you had enough of seeing the interrogation room?
yeah, maybe
I
the
have a
roof.
phobia of
Yeah.
roofs, but let's
you-
go.
Yeah, let's
Oh,
go roof.
Why?
You can
why do
get
you have...
sniped on roofs.
Okay.
You get what on the roof? Sorry.
Sniped on roofs. No, you never know who's watching you with a sniper
Oh.
rifle waiting to go for you.
What? There's snipe. Wait, someone shipped in sniper rifles.
No.
Yeah, once upon a time there was, but not anymore.
Who would do such a thing?
Who would ever do that? Especially to me, of all people.
Does she stream? Question mark. I am very uncomfortable in the way I'm sitting. This is crazy. Miss Bombastic, can somebody do a shout out? Mots.
Makes it sunny.
Yeah.
Now let's go over to the senior's office over here.
Is that the corner over here? Or is it
Yeah, it's
construction side?
yeah, it's under construction if that makes sense.
Hmm.
And I mean, feel free to take a seat if you like, or whatever makes you comfortable.
I will have a cigarette while you guys talk.
Okay, sounds good.
Any woman, let me know. Hey, Ruby, I don't know if we've ever met before, but I am Jenny Hall. Next to me is the Deputy Mayor, Michael Simone.
Yes, I very many moons ago, I remember you.
I guess I don't need to introduce myself or tell you why I've been picked to be one of the people that does that.
Yeah, yep. I think we were just totally different shifts.
Right. So I'm going to be asking a series of questions that are based on your feelings around the PD. This is a independent audit. Firstly, are you okay with your name going on the list of officers that I've spoken to?
Yes, not a problem.
No code that you say will be put back to you. I will never directly reference you. Everything is done as an overview. So
Okay.
you can be as transparent and as free and honest as you want because I'm not in the mood. I'm not looking to target anyone or anything like that. I would like you to be as transparent and as honest as possible.
Okay.
And not worry about like whatever people have said or what you're feeling. I just want to get a clear understanding of how you feel around the PD.
Okay.
I'll ask you a couple of questions, and at the end, you can ask us any questions, or you can tell me anything that you feel that we've missed. Okay?
Sure. Sounds good.
Awesome. So I'm going to start off. It's a pretty big one, but what is your overall satisfaction with the PD?
Are you asking for a level?
However you want to do it, your interpretation.
My overall satisfaction is probably between a 7 and an 8 out of 10 at the moment.
Why did you give that rate?
Despite some negativity, I believe, and I'm mainly going to be talking from shift 2. I do dabble a little bit into shift 1 and a little bit into shift 3, but most of my experience currently is, within shift 2. So I would say for me, the people and the morale in shift 2 definitely pushes us more towards an 8 out of 10. Yeah, things aren't perfect. Yeah, people can speak negatively at times, but I think overall, under the current situations, I think we're doing quite well.
Thank you. And so let's get into some nitty gritties. Do you feel the current number of units you have during your shift allows you to efficiently do your job as a police officer?
In regard to responding to the city, no. However, I do believe that currently in shift 2, our average is a lot higher than other shifts. I always think, of course, after the shift 1 meeting, just due to the time that the storm is, that yes, numbers seem a little higher there. But overall, I would say shift 2, on a good night, we're averaging around 15, 16, sometimes up to 18 units. But that's on a really good night, if that makes sense. So no, I don't believe there's enough quite yet for us to respond to the amount of calls that we're getting.
Hey, and are you currently an FDO?
Yes.
How do you feel the FDO program is working at this moment?
FTO program has its ups and downs. I would say it's only been in the last 2, maybe 3 weeks that FTOs have been allowed to start stepping in and doing some interviewing and that kind of thing. But we don't get the initial. We're given the names of who the captains want us to interview, if that makes sense. I would say that myself and McNulty, we spoke to Slacks and we said, we can see that your hands are incredibly full. This was a couple of weeks ago, and we said, give us more responsibility. So we actually organized the last academy, and I feel like it's kind of freed him up a little bit more, but it's also given us more responsibility. So again, it's in its current state, it's got its ups and its downs.
Okay. Um, when it comes to money and the wage in which you are paid, do you think there is enough to sustain your current lifestyle as a police officer?
Interesting. Just had this conversation last night, especially when we found out how much if you go and do hunting is getting at the moment. For example, a cadet will do a 4-hour shift and earn $3,200. But out of that $3,200, they probably had to fill the car up twice. And at the end of the shift, they had to go get their car fixed. Depending on how much the parts are going for, a one across repair can hit you anywhere on a good night, $1,650 up to $2,000. One night I went there and was charged $4,000 because the car was in such bad shape. And that would have been pretty much my whole shift went towards repairs on vehicle. On top of that, you've got to purchase food. So, I know it's not as much if you're putting in more hours, but those people that are doing around the 6-hour shift mark, you're probably only making maybe $2,000 to $3,000 for the night for the shift. So no, I don't think it's. I think because of the repairs right now, we're just. It's not. It's compared to what I know other people are making at G6, at Grime, at hunting. No, it's not good.
Did you just skill issue them? Why not drive better and just don't have to fix your vehicle?
And how do you feel your relationship is with your coworkers?
Really good.
You know that if that
I
was
love
a
my shift.
possibility, that would be what everyone
We
did,
definitely lift each other up. We help each other out. We should respond to each other. I'm really enjoying my shift, and I'm enjoying my coworkers a lot.
How do you feel about chain of command?
In what sense?
Do
Lack
you think
of?
it's efficient? Do you think it's lack? Do you think it works perfectly? Do you think they should be fleshed out? Do you think there should be more ranks? Do you think there should be less ranks?
I think what has happened is that the rate of crime is ahead of the progression of the PD. I don't know, and I don't know if the captains are waiting for something in particular or waiting to. I don't know. All I can say of is that just with most of us seniors are doing the work that I currently see written in the SOPs of sergeants and lieutenants. Some people are doing the work of even a captain at times, without the rank and the title, of course. I don't know if the captains were waiting for more go ahead from the state or from the mayor. I really don't know, but I just feel that they have had their fingers in so many pies that they haven't realized that as a PD, we're kind of wondering what are the plans, what is the future, what is going on.
Do you think that having a fleshed out chain of command could ease some of the issues that PD is currently facing?
I think it would definitely help to add certain ranks in. Captain Slacks did say last night we had a seniors meeting. He did say last night that he wanted to interview us because there is a position opening for sergeant. I just don't think it was in their plan to start doing this at this time frame. However, it's beyond obvious that it's needed. A lot of the officers and below are kind of like, where are we going with this? What is happening? Is anyone addressing these issues? There hasn't been a lot of communication in regard to direction.
Okay. How do you feel about the DAP system?
So, gosh, where do I start with
She's
the DAP
neutral
system?
as shit.
I'll just tell you a little bit of backstory then. McNulty and I got together, and we could see that the DAPs that people were given in the situation with Den, Shiesty, and with Cornwood were affecting people. There was a lot of people that were afraid to come on duty or afraid to do basic policing due to the fact that, there is a possibility that if they do something wrong, they get a DAP. So McNulty organized a meeting with Turner and Slacks. We were able to get Flop and Bones there as well. And I proposed that they relook at the DAP system. As McNulty put it, the DAP system has been in place just over 2 months, and it obviously isn't working because it's putting fear into people rather than it being used as a tool as it should. I suggested that a 1 DAP roll off in 15 days, a 3 DAP in 30 days, and the 5 DAP, which is a lot more serious, in 45. It wasn't taken very well by one of the captains. Another captain sort of said, well, it sounds like a good compromise.
What captain would that be?
Because my opinion of the DAP system is that it's twice as long as the statute of limitations for a single DAP, which could be failure to follow SOPs. Say you forgot to DNA test someone. That 1 DAP sits with you for 60 days. And I just felt that was completely unfair and too long. And so they came back with a compromise of 30 days and 60 days. I still think it needs to be looked at, and I think it needs to be altered for probationaries and for cadets, because at the moment, everybody falls under the same system.
Okay, we're picking
Okay.
Ruby.
Keeping on DAPs, how do you feel about when somebody hits 10 DAPs, their DAPs being pushed over to an independent third party to review rather than it being done by the captains?
Yeah, so it's interesting because if you hit 6 DAPs, you're suspended for 24 hours. 7 DAPs, another 24 hours. 8 DAPs, another 24 hours. 9, and on and on. As soon as it hits 10 DAPs, I personally believe that the people that gave you the DAPs, which are usually... So, for example, I'll give you an example of what happened. We had someone failure to follow SOPs. As an FTO and a senior,